Hello everyone, this is LW Gaming and welcome back for another Eternal Temple guide. Yep, you heard it right. It's finally that time. Finally, for the fourth and probably by far the last one I'll be ever released on this channel. But who knows? If things go well, I might consider releasing more different kinds of guides. So for now, we'll be finishing off this series by introducing Phoenix, which will run on every Sunday. The dominant allegiance are protagonists, strategic masters, as well as your less legends. So let's jump right in and let me show you what's the condition against Phoenix. This one so far is straightforward, but there's one thing you need to be aware of, especially the Phoenix's talent. When entering battle, cast radiate on the enemy when the turn ends, and what that does is that the unit that got affected by it will take 100% more damage and deals 50% more damage. Yep, lasts 3 turns, ignores immunity, and cannot be dispelled. So this is something you should watch out if this is your first time fighting against this boss. Because once you're affected by this, your unit is gonna suffer more damage. And also, Phoenix Blast is one of the skills that this Phoenix have. It does physical damage, attacks a single enemy, dealing 1 times damage after the attack, inflicts molten armor on the target. Physical damage taken increased by 100% for 3 turns. This effect is stackable, ignores immunity, and cannot be dispelled. So even if you try to bring Rosenseal, don't bother. Those barriers aren't going to be that effective against this, because these will just go right through it, no matter if you have them or not. There's also Heaven's Flame, which is the passive here. Deals 100% more magic damage that ignores magic defense to enemies within 4 blocks and applies molten armor to 1 random enemy within range at the end of the turn, which is basically Phoenix Black's passive component. Right, after battle, of course. And there's also Phoenix Fury, which is a magic damage. When there are no enemies within attack range, deals 100% magic damage that ignores magic defense to all enemies on the map and applies burn. I believe burn is the fixed damage, if I remember this correctly. And also in this battle, there isn't really a swarm here, so AoEs aren't that great. So you're gonna need to switch them out for single targets. Like I would say, these two skills would do nicely. Anyways, I chose Sakura because she is my favorite, as well as an excellent pick for single targets and also AOE. She's like a hybrid, which I actually liked about her. Elwin Elwin is actually quite alright in his SP, but he does best in his normal form, because of his self-sustaining capabilities. If you have Elwin as a regular form, then you should be able to solo with him, no problem. But since I'm actually going to use him as SP, that means he's going to be here as a support unit rather than like a solo unit. We also have Liana here. She's going to be giving us act again support. I might as well move those around because I need Liana up here so I can get my DPS unit to have another attack. Now let us battle, and I'll show you how to beat this boss. So first off, let's go in with your whoever you have as main DPS and go single target. Oh, by the way, if you don't have Liana, Tiara's works too. As you can see there, like both my units were affected by this. The radiate, which basically they will take 100% more magic damage. When that happens, you gotta be aware of what's coming at you. So for this instance, I'm gonna need to do this. Now, also keep in mind the radiate cannot be dispelled. So if you try to dispel it, it will not go away. And as you can see there, another one was applied to Sakura. Cannot be pulled, but that's why I'm putting him close. And then Matthew is just gonna be chilling back here. He does not need to attack at all. And I'll tell you why later. And yep, that's one reason why I want Matthew to stay out there. It's because we have this guy we need to take care of. This is the Planeborn Sadhu, which is a little minion which will make this battle even annoying. So so this is immune to Death Touch and Curse of Wounding. And what happened here is that this one has a healing skill, which basically active skill, it heals an ally for 20% at max HP. So yeah, you do not want this guy to reach Phoenix. Because if he does, it's gonna make the fight even longer. So you gotta get rid of him as much as you can. And they spawn on either that corner, like the bottom left corner, or top right corner. So for instance, I need to move Elwyn away from that place. Okay, we need to use Covenant here to speed it up. I mean, you don't necessarily need to use Covenant here if you don't feel like to. But if you have one, then don't be afraid to use it. Actually, don't use Liana yet. Yep, we gotta be extra careful now because this is the Phoenix is actually no joke. We're fine. Wow, Sakura almost died there. Okay, we better stop messing around. Let's finish this Phoenix right now. And hopefully this helps you it will give you some ideas of how to beat this boss. Anyways, hope you all find this video informative, and I'll see you all next time.